So I see. I have a couple of questions here. Look like I'm gonna have to do this in part two because I had a malfunction here on this computer. But anyway, is there an area of personalization that will see tremendous growth in the next 5 to 10 years? I think with me, that I see is definitely celebrant because I believe if you get more close and up personal with the family and get information, you kind of give the family more than what they just getting at a basic service, and you could bring more to the table with that. So I see that expansion growing, and it's definitely something I want to look into more since I was turned on to it. I like the idea because I want to bring something different to the table instead of just bringing your basic regular funeral service. Uh, my other question is the thoughts and families wanting to write their loved one obituary. Don't have a problem with that because they know more about the individual than I'm trying to get out of them. Uh, and of course, after they write it, definitely will be tweaked a little bit. Not taking nothing out, but spell checking everything and whatever else that maybe we can add while doing it. So I don't have a problem with the family writing that. Um, as far like I talked before, the thoughts on funeral homes using social media as part of their market strategy. Uh, Fine with that. I see they don't do it, but it's that price list I think that kind of steers people away from that because if you're undercutting other funeral homes, how does that make you look? Just to pick up the business and just to pick up scraps from the table. So I think that plays a big part. Uh, Maybe something you might have the people log on to get a price list or call. Advertisement is advertisement though on a marketing strategy. Uh, but my thoughts when it comes to marketing, because I took marketing in school, what do you bring to the table that's different that's going to make people use your facility? Is the big key. What can we do different than what's already out here? Uh, it's trendy. It's something new. We want to put it out there. We want to bring it to the table, and we want people, just like you said, if you was fishing, you want people to bite on it. Hey, because it's different, and this is what we want to do, and it's exciting to do it and bring it all together in the melting pot and make it work. Uh, I see something that they say, in your opinion, why are families choosing venues outside the funeral home and church to honor their loved one's life? Something different. That's how I view that. Something different, whether it's a billboard in the neighborhood they grew up in, or maybe having a repast at OK Corral, something different. The deceased one maybe love to go there all the time. Who knows? I don't know, but it's just doing something different and not getting caught up in the same basic service or activity that you've been doing uh, year after year. For example, this Christmas maybe I want to go to Florida. The last 28 Christmases I've been here at home. Maybe I want to try something different, and I think that catches the people's eye when you're doing this. Uh, the value, what value can a funeral celebrant bring? I've been talking about that for the last 10 minutes. I think the celebrant brings exciting, uh, different ideas to a funeral. Some things I never seen before. I know how they did it, but they did it. It's all about the deceased and pleasing the family and what you can bring different to make their memories lasting, memorialize them, and just bring comfort during the type of bereavement. What is your growth prediction of environmentally friendly service, and why do you feel that way? Uh, that can grow too. Uh, I think a couple people might use it now. It can grow if you can get it going, but things are so expensive when you talk about different things for like cremation uh, or whatever. Uh, but if that's the way trending of the world goes, sometimes uh, people will catch on to it. Sometimes they might not catch on to it, and that way things, uh, it wouldn't it wouldn't actually work, or it takes its time getting there. I think cremation will pick up more and more as you go along. I think maybe people might do want to have a memorial service or a service before they have the cremation, but I think the way things go and the way it's going, I think cremations is on the rise more and more, and I think you can look for that maybe in the next 5 years or so because it's rising now. So uh, if the people, for example, uh, don't have money for a funeral like that, they take the next best thing, which is cremation. So, but it still can be a nice service just because it's cremation. So I think that's a big thing. So the other one is 57.2% of respondents stated it would be very helpful to have a price information posted on the funeral home website. Once again, we go with that price list. Uh, if you're not in tune with the rest of the funeral homes right in that area, uh, people will choose uh, the less expensive service. I don't want to say cheaper, but they will choose the less expensive service, and some kind of way you will lose out on business. Because even though uh, we deal with the remains of a deceased person, it's still a business. Uh, and you have to keep that in mind. You got into this business to make a living for yourself and your family. So you don't want to. I don't never myself personally want to overstep and undercut people because I believe what God has for me is for me, and if I stay and do the right thing and stay where I'm at, I will be blessed in this business. So that's just my opinion, my thoughts, how I feel. Uh, and that's just the way it is. So maybe it's something in the future going to come down as far as putting that price list on there. But I would like to be in tune with everybody else because if people learn to stay in tune with everybody else, I can't go on that side of town and they cut me out $3,000 just to get the service. Uh, that's not right, and I don't think it's fair. So that's why I say I try to stay in tune with everybody, and that's the only way you survive in business. That people can't. Well, you might as well go here if you go there. Same, basically the same price. You can also charge what you want to charge, you know, and how you feel. So I look at it like that in that matter. Well, this concludes my video. I just wanted to put a few things together and see how it turned out. All right.